They reconcreted the path out the back of my unit today.
Nice. Is that the weird back
Yeah,
path?
the weird scary back alley.
Scary back alley.
It's now got soft like concrete that's still fresh. Do you reckon we should go and write swear words in it?
We should write
like comedy nons.
The nons.
Yeah, the nons.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. That's very mature of us.
It is.
Yeah, all right. On with the show.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to the Comedianons. It's a podcast that proves that not everyone should have a podcast. I'm here with the man who thinks it's pretty nifty to get on to the Taylor Swiftie. It's Jono.
It is.
I didn't do one that was.
It is pretty nifty to be a
you.
Swiftie, and this podcast is already going to be fantastic.
How great was that intro?
It was not a handbrake.
No
Look at that. I understood it. It wasn't me going, ooh, I don't know what you're talking about. It was fantastic. It was me giving you praise and guidance.
Thank you very much.
And
can I say, Jono, it is a huge show today.
This show has some. Can I say it's back heavy?
It's huge.
It's a back heavy show.
I don't know the front part of it. I'm pretty happy with.
I tell you what it is, right? It's like a nice pub meal where you go and you have a pint and you feel nice. You feel warm and fuzzy, and then you have your Parma.
Oh,
yeah, that's the two halves.
That's what it is.
So we're starting off. I've got a story about someone or something called Dotti.
I love it.
You know the first half of this story, but there was a shocking conclusion to this story.
This is amazing.
Without your knowledge about Dotti.
Oh, amazing. And after that, Jono, it's a final straw.
Oh, no.
I've been feeling a bit sick this week.
You're going to snap.
And when you're sick, you sort of focus on things. And I've been focused on something, and I'm going to solve the problem.
Oh, are you a pitch earl?
No, not a pitch earl this week.
Joshua, then there's been something going on these last couple of weeks. Taylor Swift is coming to town. We touched on it last week.
We're going to find out.
I gave you my plan of attack. I gave you my game plan.
It was
what I was going to do.
Yeah, I'm excited.
It was a rock solid game plan. I've got the results coming up for you very shortly.
And I actually think that's everything that there is this week.
That is actually it. We're just doing
It's only 3 weeks, 3 segments. It's going to be a short one. It's going to be a short one.
Definitely only.
It's going to be a short one this week.
It looks like a normal episode length. No.
It's just a bunch of silence at the end.
Just silence at the end. And who are those guys over there? Don't know.
I have no idea.
In a few slides' time. Let's get to the first slide. Now, Joshua, you know the first part of this story.
Yeah.
About 3 or 4 weeks ago, I told you an interaction that I had with an old man whose name was actually called Russell. With me and my greyhound, Oscar. So I was going for a little walkies around the town.
And
I ran into this man called Russell. And because you often play a character called Russell, I thought it'd be good.
What character?
I mean, sorry.
Sorry,
there's a good friend
work,
of mine called
thank you very much.
Russell. I thought it might be good for you to pretend to be Russell.
Okay.
Just, not be Russell, but just pretend to be him so we get a little flavour.
So am I doing an impression of Russell?
An impression of Russell.
So Josh is doing an impression of Russell.
Because just remember.
But this isn't Russell.
Yeah, because it's a different Russell.
Oh, so I'm being a different Russell?
A different Russell.
What is this Russell like?
So this Russell, he's about a 60-year-old man. And he's got a border collie.
Yep.
Now, the only thing you need to know is that you have a line. And your line is, Dotti can say hello to Poppy. And then you have to be adamant that my dog is called Dotti. So I'm walking along, with my big hound called Oscar, who is a male 35-kilogram greyhound. I run into this man who I've never met before, and he has not a greyhound, a border collie.
Yeah.
And they're like looking at each other and they want to play. And he says,
Dotti can say hello to Poppy.
And I go, I don't know who Dotti or Poppy is.
Oh, this is funny. I love this.
And then he continues to go, no, Dotti can say hello to Poppy. And I'm like, who the fuck is Dotti and who is Poppy? Like, you're going to have to explain to me who some of these characters are. Turns out he thought my dog was called Dotti and his dog is called Poppy. But he was adamant. But I'm like, no, this is Oscar. I just got him.
You're stolen someone's dog. And this dog is not called Oscar.
And he's like, oh, you're Shannon's fella. And I'm like,
who's Shannon?
I'm like, another character that I don't know in this story.
Oh, this is very funny.
You live in the flats over there. And I do live in a flat in that direction. That he was pointing at. I'm like, yeah. And it's like, yeah, so you got Shannon's fella. I'm like, no. And he's like, yeah, but you've got Dotti. You must at least know Shannon. I'm like, no.
This isn't Dotti.
So I leave. He still is convinced that I'm having him on and that I've actually got Dotti.
Yeah.
Fast forward to about 5 weeks later, which brings us to Friday night.
Okay.
I'm in the corner store near my house.
Yep.
I've got actual Oscar, not Dotti, in the car quickly while I jump in, right?
Yeah.
I've gone in to get some milk and some eggs.
Yep.
And unlike some people's fathers, I actually returned home. But that's besides the point.
Now, what kind of shout was that at me? What the hell? That was at me. Why are you saying that to me? You inconsiderate piece. Anyway, continue.
And I'm in the store.
Yeah.
And I'm just shopping around. And then there's this like little wet nose that just pokes at me. And there is a greyhound who looks a lot like my dog called Oscar. It's almost exactly the same features. Same white markings, same little white bits on the feet, same kind of skull shape. But it's just in the store alone by itself. And I say to the dog, "You must be Dotti." And then around the corner, because this Dotti's got a lead trailing behind her, this lady comes and goes, "Oh, shit." Like she's just accidentally let her dog in. And I go, "You must be Shannon." She had no idea what the actual fuck was going on.
But it was true. That is crazy.
True. And she's just looking at me. I'm like, yeah. So you're Shannon. That's Dotti. She's like, yeah. And then I explained.
Then you say, "There's a camera there. There's a camera there. You've been pranked."
And it's just funny because his dog came. I'm like, I get it now. I think I was in aisle 3. And I finally understood everything. But what would you think if you were in Shannon's point of view and there's just some bloke?
Nah, that's fucking weird. I think, here's the thing. Yeah. You've been put into a bad situation because you were waiting for an answer to a question that you didn't understand.
That's right. And
because this guy would stop telling you that you're Shannon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And he didn't even explain to me that his dog was called Poppy. And so I didn't know who Dotti or Poppy were.
Yeah.
Because none of them in this situation made sense. Yeah. And then this poor woman is just in a store. Her dog's run into a store. And
is there a chance?
Some random bloke in there.
Is there a chance?
Hello, darling. Your name's Shannon. I know all about you.
Is there a chance that Dotti and Oscar are related?
No, because my dog is quite nice and Dotti was an asshole.
No, but they're both so close. They're looking close to each other.
There is a chance. There definitely is a non-zero chance.
Because why else would it? I mean, I guess if some just greyhounds look like each other.
Yeah, that's racist actually. But no, I reckon I think it just is a case that they look like each other. But no, I thought it was very nice. Everything came back together.
Well, there you go. We solved the mystery that everyone was waiting for on this podcast.
Who the fuck is Dotti?
And now we know.
An asshole greyhound.
Jono, as I said, I've been sick this week.
You have been.
I've had a bit of big old flu.
We couldn't go to the pub because you were sick.
I'm sorry.
That was okay. I enjoyed it.
I sent you a message on Friday and you were going home like, oh, that's fair. Yeah, I was going to do it cheeky like, hey, man, you want to go to the pub?
Nah.
Yeah, it was okay.
I always do, to be honest.
You always do. The one time you didn't, I respected you for it.
I still wanted to go.
Yeah, I know you wanted to. I know. I'm not blaming on you. I'm blaming on the fact that I did it too late.
You want to go to the pub after this?
Yeah, kind of.
I do, but I feel like it's not a good decision.
No, the dog's here and everything.
Yeah. Dog could come with us.
The dog could come
Dog came with us last time.
Yeah, I had to bring all the camera stuff with me.
That's true.
But I'd still do it.
Let's not.
Yeah, let's not do it. It's just
probably.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too much.
Yeah.
But when you're sick, at least for me, it happens when I'm not sick. But when you're sick, I always am like hyper fixating on stuff. Sticks with me, and all I can do is think about it.
That's fair.
I couldn't get out of my head the results of Pitchell's last week because I kind of felt like no one really got what I was doing.
No,
and I feel like
no one did,
and I don't think anyone who does stand up in the pool really addresses the situation. And like the people that did listen to me would send me go like, what are they going to do? Like
I saw more people standing up in the pool last week.
I tell you, do they walk? Do they walk?
No, they just stand there.
They stand
Why are they doing
in the middle.
Yeah.
And the kids
there were children.
In the middle of the
there were children swimming horizontally.
Drives me nuts.
Insane.
That's all I was thinking about all week. The fact that I couldn't go to swimming, and that even if I did, I wouldn't be able to swim because there's people standing in my lane. And I guess in the show, when you've hit a problem, there's only really one solution that we found, and that is to sing about it.
Because it just gets it off your chest.
It gets it off my chest, and now that I've done it, I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, fantastic.
So please enjoy.
I will.
I feel like we have done this dance 100 times before. Every time I watch you stand up with feet on the pool floor, I'm just swimming to and fro. Oh God, what am I to do? Well, one person's at fault for this, and I think you know too. Why do you have to stand in my lovely swimming lane? If you stand up one more time, I'm going to go insane. When you don't for once, well, you won't be to blame. But we will always, so I always will be betrayed by you. I made an ocean plan, and it's too good for thee. You don't listen. You just stand right up and walk, too busy. After this song, if you do it again, I'm going to tell the cops. So walk on water, whatever you do, just get on your hops. Why do you have to go stand in my lovely swimming lane? If you stand up one more time, I'm going to go insane. When you don't for once, well, you won't be to blame. But you will always, so I will always be betrayed by you.
I love the little dog bark in the back. Mate, that's beautiful. I reckon we get all the boys, right, in like a choir, and we just walk in and we sing that, and we've got a bunch of the boys in the back going, ooh. Yeah. And then you slowly emerge from the front. Maybe you emerge from under the water.
It's one of those lifts that comes up from the water.
Yeah, the Taylor Swift lift comes up and we sing that. It's an important song.
It's an important song.
Do you reckon they should play it in the change rooms?
Yeah,
so
maybe that's what it is.
Change it. It just like
I will always be betrayed by you.
I like the grungy guitar.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, was that the dog who was playing that?
Yeah. The dog played it.
I thought there was going to be like a skit after it. It's just the dog. That's fantastic. Yeah.
I didn't even hear it when I re-listened to it. I don't know how the dog sneaked into my recording.
Well, you will always.
Okay. See you go.
Next slide.
Next slide. I want you to subscribe to YouTube. Come on, we appreciate you. This is the mid-roll, and John has turned his mic off so he could take a sip of tea, but that's okay. He's having a rest, that's okay. And I know he's stressed about the next segment. That's okay. I thought I would just come in to tell you we appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening. And you can find us on Instagram, on YouTube.
Have you got this? Do you mind if I just
do you want to finish?
Now, can I just sit out for a little bit?
Yeah, you're good.
Just gather my thoughts for the next segment.
Yeah,
okay.
you can.
You're doing a good job, mate.
He's ready to give me bad news. And, I'm just excited. Thank
it might be good.
It might be good. It might be good.
And I know the outcome. Sorry, I'll let you continue. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, just go onto the website, comedianons.com, leave us a message, or send us a 5-star review, which really helps us. Thank you so much, and I'll go in the mid-roll.
Yeah, good job.
We're going to go straight into it.
Yeah, we'll go straight into it.
Okay. You don't have any chance. I'm going to make you go into it after.
I'm going into it.
Do you have anything else to say to the people?
Next slide. It's happening, Joshua.
It's happening.
It is game time. It is verdict time. Okay. I'm going to give you the blow by blow of what was happening.
So what I know is that
Swift.
I know you queued for quite a while this week.
I was queuing for Taylor Swizzle tickets. She's coming next year in February.
Okay.
What was my game plan going into
your plan was to try
Friday
and hit
sales.
every single sale.
Yep. bang, bang. I was going to hit Melbourne.
Sydney.
And Sydney. Yeah.
And if you got 4 tickets, you would resell them so that could be it.
So the ideal situation was going to be get Sydney tickets
and then resell.
Then get Melbourne tickets.
And then sell one.
Flip the Sydney tickets for double. End up paying nothing for tickets, and then potentially get a flight to work. Oh no, Taylor Swift is playing.
And the other thing that you may have, for people that have been on the Taylor Swift tickets this week is that we found out that it's not an actual queue; it's a lottery.
Yeah, which I reckon a lottery is so much fairer than first.
No,
and
that
first
sounds
serve.
Bullshit.
Because first and first serve, how does that even work? Like,
it just seems lame that you have to sit there and wait.
Yeah, so what everyone was expecting was like it's like a little bit of a sprint.
Yeah,
like they let lots of people in, or like a bunch of the time it's all going. It was just a drip feed,
yeah,
which was very slow, but it stopped the thing from crashing.
True,
but it was going to be Friday, 10 a.m. Sydney. I was getting ready to go. Tuesday night at like 10 p.m. Josh goes, my dad has a pre-sale link for Taylor Swift.
I did say that.
Like, what? What is happening?
My dad is an MCC member because the kid's going at the MCG. I didn't know this until he was like, by the way.
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is I was a fucking hero. Mr. Jono here got quite excited.
I was in a spin because you've come to me, but you didn't initially offer it to me. You're like, I've got a pre-sale ticket. So I'm like, I'm not going to be like, oh, please, can I have
No,
it?
I offered.
I reckon about 5 minutes in, you offered to me like, okay, good.
I was never not going to offer it to you. I want you to know that.
If I got tickets, I wanted to go with your dad. I didn't want to go with you. I wanted to go with Big Steve.
He doesn't appreciate it. He told me that, you know, he's like, it might be good. I went and saw Queen. I'm like, you went to see Queen? Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Back at Live
Freddie
Aid?
Mercury and all. Yeah, maybe. He's that old.
Yeah.
With his tucked in shirt and everything. I will say, can I just say, not to interrupt you.
Yeah.
But he also tucks in his t-shirts.
I have seen him do this.
Can I say the other
thing? When he was
thing,
like
though?
painting, it was a
The other
t-shirt.
thing is, though, it feels
into
weird
jeans.
seeing my dad in a t-shirt. Does that happen with your dad with something specific? Or like
My
it's
dad,
weird?
I don't think I've ever seen him in a t-shirt.
Always a shirt?
Always a shirt.
Long-sleeved.
Long sleeve shirt.
Does he
Sometimes
roll
in
up the
summer.
sleeves?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Roll up the sleeve.
All right, sorry. Not to take away from your story, please.
The pre-sale opened up Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday at 10 a.m.
Okay.
No, Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Wednesday at 2 p.m.
Extra set of tickets. And this was like a rehearsal.
This was a practice.
What I quickly learned, I thought pre-sale was like more of a guarantee. Turns out, I think there were like 400.
It's just extra
I think
chances.
There was, across Melbourne and Sydney, 4 million people who had a pre-sale link.
Ugh.
So, wasn't great. Like, I sat there for, I think it was like 3.5 or 4 hours. Nothing. Didn't get let in once.
Yet.
No harm, no foul. That was a little extra practice. Sydney comes along, right? I'm like, this is on Friday. This is the actual day we've been practicing. Yeah. I came to the realization of two things. The first thing, I read a little article about price gouging.
Yeah.
Turns out, and I wasn't aware of this. Turns out that selling a ticket for more than 10% of the initial price is a federal offence, and you can be charged.
What you're saying is hypothetically the name of the previous podcast admitting to price gouging was
all a joke. You can be charged up to $9,000 per like $100 increment over the $10,000. So, bro, I could have been without anything in my bank account. So. After that happened, I'm like, you know what?
I think I could just get those Melbourne tickets.
I might back a little bit, and I was also very busy at work. And I'm like, I opened it for like 20 minutes, and then I closed. I'm like, I think getting fired and also getting thrown into prison for waiting.
What the solution was, if you got extra set of tickets, you're not price gouging. You just go twice.
That's true, but I didn't want to do that to the fans, you know. And I could have sold them, but I'm like, spending this many hours waiting on the Ticket Tech website at work, maybe not the best idea.
I'm hearing that I was correct, and that makes me feel good.
Yeah, you were correct. I dipped in and out, but no luck, didn't get let in. Melbourne comes. And Joshua, this is the verdict. Did I get Melbourne tickets?
I'm ready.
What do you think? Don't answer, because I have done what is only appropriate for Melburnians in emergency state situations, and I've made a press release.
Fantastic.
Everyone right to go?
Yeah, ready to go. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, friends and foe, as you are aware, a singer of great reputation announced a total of 7 tour dates across Australia and every Swiftie in the land was quite frankly ready for it.
I'm excited for this.
I was prepared to fight tooth and nail to secure tickets, but don't blame me, because love made me crazy. Taylor, look what you made me do. 6 hours spent in Ticketek queues even before Melbourne tickets went on sale, but perhaps this was karma for being the anti-hero and acting in an unswifty way by admitting willingness to price gouge, a crime I now understand is highly illegal. But to see you, Taylor, I was willing to jump in that getaway car as I was feeling fearless. As I joined my third and final Ticketek queue for the Melbourne show, I watched the chaos I'd been a part of for 6 hours now begin again. I knew there was trouble as soon as I logged in. I was hopeful and on my vigilante shit. I was ready to snap up a pair of tickets in record time because no one will ever understand the way I love you. However, as the clock hit 4 p.m, I was awash with a feeling I knew all too well. Not in my wildest dreams had I expected this outcome. I read the tweet from Frontier Touring announcing that general admission ticket allocation had been exhausted. This was not the love story I had dreamed it would be. It seems that those tickets do not belong with me, a fate I unwillingly have to accept. Although I am unable to see the most influential woman in music live in concert, I'm at least grateful that we are finally out of the woods. Taylor, despite not being able to see you, leaving a blank space in my heart, I promise that my love for you will never go out of style. It's a sad day. It is a sad day.
The producer came up. He was so moved by your words.
It was moving. It's a sad day, Joshua. I'm not going to see Taylor
feel like
Swift.
There's some karmic resolution there.
Yeah.
That being said, though.
Yeah.
You want to just go watch a Netflix thing instead?
Yeah. Do you want to watch Reputation for the 4th time?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Oh, highly recommend. Let's do it.
You're listening to 404 FM. Oh my god! You're listening to J-Wagon and the Stiz. Lock up your mothers, because the J-Wagon and Stiz show starts up right now. Ooh, yeah.
That's right. Coming in off the hour, top of the hour, mate. I'm here with the Stiz.
J-Wagon!
They're still laughing at the opener. We don't even care.
It's good to see you here on this Friday night, J-Wagon.
It's going absolutely crackers. It's top of the hour, you know.
Mate, it has been a big work week, but it is 4 o'clock on this Friday evening.
We are brought to you by Bunnings Warehouse.
Bunnings Warehouse.
Have a bloody sausage, mate. Have a bloody sausage.
Mate, I'll tell you the worst thing when you go to Bunnings Warehouse.
What's going on,
they put the onion on the bottom of the
Oh my god, they put it at the bottom of the sausage. I can't believe it.
The best deals. There is 10% off on all electric head trimmers this weekend.
That's
and
absolutely
your furry
ripper,
friend
mate.
can now come in and get themselves some schmackos in bulk buy.
Oh my god, that is fantastic to hear. There's the Stiz, and we've got an absolutely cracker topic that we put to the audience
can I just
before
say,
the break.
There's a little bit of a cheeky one.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, mate.
Mum, you better turn off your radio.
Oh, that's right. Lock up your mothers. You know how it goes, mate. Yeah,
she always turns in to listen to the J-Wagon.
That's what they say. That's what they say. The girls love the J-Wagon. They love the J-Wagon. And I love them. I love every single one of them. Even if I'm in with one, I love all of them.
Mate, that's the way it's got to be.
That's the way it is. And to
it's a dog-eat-dog world out there.
It's dog-eat-dog world. That's right. And to bring us into the topic here, Stizzo.
Mate, it's a cheeky one.
Mate, you never believe what's going on.
Oh, what happened?
The other day, I was in my room.
Yeah,
I was reading a book, if you know what I mean, mate. We can't say it on the radio because we're on the radio.
Family show.
You got family show.
Yeah.
But let's say I was
kids in the car.
That's right. I was shaking the Johnsons to say, mate. I was shaking choking the chicken.
A little bit of wiggle of the phone.
Yeah, that's it, mate. But the bloody partner saw me. The bloody saw me. They taught me masturbating.
Shireen.
Not allowed to say it.
Oh,
That's
no,
okay. We on the
no.
podcast now. That's a podcast. That's how it works.
Fair enough. No rules.
So
No
it's
rules.
crazy. It's crazy. They saw me what I was doing. What do you even do with that scenario,
Mate, I tell you what you got to do, Jay
What do you do?
I reckon you just got to keep going.
Yeah, just go keep going. They joined in. They're loving it. They love it.
Can I tell you what? I'm 43 years old.
Oh, yeah.
And my mother walked in on me on the weekend.
Oh, my God. You live with your mother still, mate.
Look, it's a dog-eat-dog world out there,
The rental prices, they skyrocketing, mate. And I'll tell you what, bloody Dandrews isn't helping, is he?
No, mate,
oh, my God,
but we're not going to get bogged down in our personal stories.
We would never get bogged down in it. Because we got to go into the line.
Yep,
that's right. We're asking
right.
people, when was the last time someone found you masturbating?
And we got someone on the line right now. We got Derek from Craigieburn. Derek, how you going there?
Gosh, so nice to be here. Love the show.
Now, Derek, Jay Wagon's just had to go out and get a hot chocolate.
I'm still here, mate. I'm still here, mate. I'm right in the studio, you bloody idiot. You bloody idiot. I'm right here. What are you doing?
Now, Derek.
What are you doing, mate?
Jay Wagon, I'm just talking to Derek from Craigieburn. She's called in. Now, Derek, when was the last time someone caught you masturbate? Choking the chicken.
Choking the chicken.
Cooking the pork roll.
I love the jokes here, you guys. I tune in every 7 p.m. It's a great time to listen to the radio.
It's actually 4:15 right now, Derek.
Oh, jeez, I missed the time.
Someone's knocked off early, ain't that right?
Never know, mate.
You know how Friday is,
That's
Derek.
Right.
Now, Derek, what happened to you?
Well, I was in my garage, mate, and when you admit him,
oh yeah,
you need to get a bit of time alone.
Mate,
you go to the toilet.
If you like working in your garage, we've got some sweet deals at Bunnings. Thanks to our friends over at Bunnings. Ain't that right, Jay Wagon?
That's right, mate. We got absolutely fantastic deals coming to Bunnings. You can get a jigsaw from.
Do you like doing jigsaws, Derek?
Yeah, mate, I love doing jigsaws.
You're not that kind of jigsaw, Derek. Anyway,
I love the joke.
Anyway, you were piecing together your jigsaw in the garage.
That's right. I went back into the toilet, but I didn't lock the door, mate.
No.
And then the old wife came in, and you won't believe it.
Oh, no.
They saw
what did
me,
she do?
and she's like, "What are you doing?" I said, "I forgot to close the door.
Derek,
I forgot to lock it."
We've all been there, Derek.
We have always been there, haven't we, mate?
Thank you very much,
so much for that, Derek.
Have a great weekend, and don't forget to stop by
And you'll be getting
Bunnings.
a $10 voucher from Bunnings just for giving you your story.
Oh, now guess what,
That's right. Yeah, what's going on?
I've heard even the sausages are included in that
that's
gift
crazy.
voucher.
You can even get 10 sausages or something,
I'll tell you what
mate.
I'm going to do,
I'll tell you what, with the
Jay
bloody price of Skyrock, you might only get one for $10,
I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do for our lovely callers.
What would you do?
I'll throw in $2.50 so they can get themselves a sausage
You
when
heard
they
it here
go
first.
down
If you
to
call in
Bunnings.
right now at 777777777, you might be able to get $2.50.
I just slipped out of character there. All good. Yep.
That's right. We actually have someone on the line again, mate. We got someone on the line.
We got Charisse from Narry
Charisse, how you going there?
Oh, hi, guys.
Oh,
how you going?
It's not a gendered issue. It's not a gendered issue. Everyone can get. So, how's it going, Charisse?
Well,
when was the last time someone caught you masturbating?
Oh, well, I don't think you should be saying those words on the radio.
Well, this is what happens. People calling on there. We're gonna block you, mate. We're gonna block you. I'm turning you down.
Not actually me. It was my son.
Oh, you saw your son, didn't you, mate? That happens, doesn't it?
My son is the Stiz.
Oh, really?
No,
Mum. There it is.
I'm finding it hard to find my voice.
The bloody mother's called there, mate.
Yeah, Mum, I told you not to call me at work. Yeah.
Oh, this happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Jay Wagon caught up on the weekend. And
we did. Me and your mother, we had a conversation. Yeah, here we are. Here we are, mate.
You may as well tell the story, Mum.
Oh, there it is.
You may as well tell the story.
Give us the story. Give us the story.
Yeah, well, the Stiz is 43 years old, and I was just listening to the show before, and he said that I walked in on him choking the chicken, but I wouldn't call it choking the chicken. He was very vigorously seasoning the chicken, and he was doing it to some posters of Jay Wagon on the wall.
Oh, there you go. What the hell is this, mate?
Look,
what is going on here?
We've all been there.
What the fuck is going on?
We've all
What
been
is
there.
going on, mate? I swear to God.
You know
This channel, this is going going to break us bloody apart,
J-Wagon,
it's going to break us bloody apart.
To bond as radio hosts, you need to feel the love there, J-Wagon. And
thank you so much for that story, Sharif, but I don't think I'm going to have you on that. We're not going to catch up on the weekend again. I tell you that much.
J-Wagon,
what's going on?
You need to go to Bunnings. You need to get some half-price timber, and you need to build a bridge and get over this problem so you can come closer to me and we can be better friends. Because lately I've just been feeling that you haven't really been there for me when I've needed it, because I'm 43 years old and I'm living with my mum and
I'm actually 32 and you're 43, so they put us together because you're like the mature radio host. You've been here for a long time. I'm here to guide you. You've been here for a long time. I'm the young blood. I'm 32,
and you don't seem to respect all the things
now that I think about it, that makes what we were doing on the weekend even worse since I was younger than you. But it's okay. We're both adults.
You know
we're both
what?
adults, mate.
I tell you what we're both adults.
Do. Yeah. Can we go to another caller?
I reckon we should go to another caller.
Well, actually, we've got Mildred on the line.
Oh, we got Mildred on the line. Mildred, how are you going?
Yeah, hello?
Now, Mildred...
Am I talking to my son? Hello?
Now, Mildred, this is not your son.
727-117?
No, this is on the AM radio play reading, Mildred. Mildred, this is J-Wagon and the Stiz.
Who's that?
Now, J-Wagon, I reckon you should tell Mildred some of the prizes we got available.
That's right. Thank you so much,
for
Mildred.
our older demographic.
We got some amazing prizes for the older demographic. Well, if you go right now, you can go to... we have an amazing experience from Crown Melbourne that you can go straight down the Crown. It's an absolutely amazing. Give us some fantastic things that's coming in the experience there, Stizzo.
Well, I'll tell you what you get from your Crown Triple D Mega Deluxe Experience package.
That's right.
You get a 17-night all expenses paid staycation in the city of Brisbane, Vegas, or Adelaide. To you.
That's
What's
true.
your name?
That's true.
My name's Mildred.
Mildred, up to you, Mildred. Would you rather go to Brisbane, Vegas, or would you rather go to Adelaide?
What? Where?
I tell you what, J-Wagon, I reckon she'd rather go to Bendigo.
I think you'd rather go to Bendigo. Well, we actually have an amazing deal. If you go to our website, Mildred, put in the secret code.
Yep.
Put in the secret code. Put in the secret code, and you'll be able to get tickets up to Bendigo.
Chicken, because I heard you talking about cooking chicken before.
That is actually exactly the secret code.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That is correct.
Thank you very much, J-Wagon. I'm a big fan of all your work.
Wow, that is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I
think it's very impressive that Mildred
Stizzo, I've got something to say. Why are you doing Mildred's voice?
Yeah, well, you know...
Stizzo, what?
Sorry. Was that my voice?
J-Wagon, I just popped out.
I'm sorry, 1 second, Mildred. Stizzo.
Yeah, mate.
Stizzo, I got something important to tell you.
Yeah, J-Wagon, please.
Would you can lower the energy for a second there,
mate?
Okay,
we're going to... Sorry, I've done so many voices, my voice can't sense it on one.
You told me before about the stuff at the weekend. I looked past it, right? I built a bridge, I went over it.
You went over it.
And you started doing Mildred's voice.
Yeah.
Why were you doing her voice?
You know what? Because she's a little cheeky baby.
Oh, that's funny. We're going to give you tickets up to Brisbane, Vegas there, Mildred.
And J-Wagon.
Just stay on the line, and our producer's going to be getting onto that very, very soon.
Fantastic. Now, J-Wagon.
Yeah, what's going on?
We've got to go to the news.
That's right. Well, actually, we've got to go to the news, and after that, Brent's going to be doing top 20 Michael Jackson songs, and it's going to be absolutely amazing.
I wonder.
So you're excited to see.
I wonder if it'll be the same as his top 20 rating last week.
That's what I'm wondering. That's right. He did it the second. This is the second time he's doing it. I'm so excited to find out when he's going to do it.
Every week for the next 6 months. Thanks to our friends at Bunnings, 10% off all sausages and head trimmers for the next 6 weeks with code
We go
Mildred.
up to Larry in the helicopter for the news. Roses are red, violets are blue. We've been drinking this very nice strawberry tea brew.
Yep, close enough.
Yeah. I stumbled over the words at the end. I nearly said blue.
Yes.
Strawberry tea.
You can't
blue.
rhyme blue with blue.
But blue with brew.
Yeah, that works.
That's good.
That's high-class comedy.
Thank you.
Well, Joshua...
It's coming to the end of the show, and we do recommendations.
We've got a little recommend-diddly-do for
I've got a
you
fantastic recommendation for people.
Okay, fantastic.
It's paywalled, though.
Oh,
so unfortunately.
You are just sitting there on your little paywall high horse. Oh, look at me. I've got all these subscriptions. Anyway, yeah.
That is exactly how I talk on a day-to-day basis.
I've got like anything that's behind a paywall, I've probably got it. Must be nice. Anyway,
so the thing that is for a
is it the Herald Sun that's behind a paywall?
No,
if you try and read more than 2 articles.
Total Forgiveness. and the show is on the Dropout medium. So if you've
what's Dropout?
You know this thing I suggested when I suggested I'm actually
I normally don't listen to you.
Anyway,
when you suggest
I listened to a show about it before, but it's an online. If you want to look into it, you might want to look into it. But Total Forgiveness. It's a show where these two people try to give each other's dares to win money to pay off their student loans.
That's cool. That's cool.
And it ends quite sad. Well, not sad, but like it has a really nice arc to it.
Oh,
and I will say it's very, very good.
Bittersweet.
But it is behind a paywall. If you're interested, or if you have the Dropout
that actually
platform,
sounds really cool.
Check it out, or get a free I think it's like a 7-day trial and watch
it.
That's
good.
I watched it in like one afternoon.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Fantastic.
I like that.
You might actually like it.
Yeah.
I would recommend
actually sounds really good. So it's got Total Forgiveness.
Called Total Forgiveness.
On
Dropout.
Fantastic. I've got an album recommendation. Because, I
swear to God, if it's a Taylor Swift album.
There's been too much Taylor Swift. I'm like, I need to diversify. If I just listen to Taylor Swift, I'm just going to get sadder and sadder and sadder the fact that I'm not going to her show. There's when Ed Sheeran came to Melbourne, his opening act was a girl called Macy Peters. She's 20 years old. She's from the UK or 22 or something. And I'd never really heard of her before, and she kind of came out of nowhere.
Did you see Ed Sheeran?
I didn't know. Came out of nowhere, but I saw her on TikTok and stuff. That she was following around. I'm like, oh, that's cool. I started watching her TikToks because I wanted to see behind the scenes stuff of Ed Sheeran shows. I'm like, wow, her music's actually really cool. Macy Peters, and it's kind of just delusional music, I would call it. So it's like pop songs, but it's just she's songs about dating people that she's never dated before. Songs about her band having all this success that they've never had before and stuff. In this latest album, it's called The Good Witch, and it's just it's about the good and bad that's in everyone and how they can cause you to be delusional. It's really, really cool.
Very nice.
It's a no-skip album. That's what I would say.
No-skip album.
The Good Witch by Macy Peters.
That's a huge, huge call.
It's a big call.
Big call. You know what else was big?
Yeah.
The show today.
It was a big show.
It was a short one, though.
Only 3 segments.
And
I also think it's weird that we kind of had this 17-minute gap.
No, I didn't think we had a gap.
Dead space.
We didn't have a gap.
Oh, no, it was just a gap of dead space, and then we came in, we had a cup of tea, we had a break.
Well, we had a break. Yeah. We don't usually do this on the podcast. We had a cup of tea, we had some biscuits.
Yeah, a couple of biscuits. Those cookies.
Cookers.
Yeah, they're
love
good.
Cookers.
Do you like the one with the jam or the strawberry? I mean, the lemon.
Jam or the chocolate?
The
lemon. I've never had the lemon one.
You never had one with the lemon?
No, I have the strawberry ones. I love the strawberry cookies.
It's actually raspberry.
Is
That's why I don't like it.
Yeah. I love the cookies. The biscuits really tasty.
It's a little bit dry, but the ones with the chocolate on them are good. But the ones
that are normal, they have a nice sort of a.
I don't like the normal ones. I don't like shortbread.
I don't like shortbread.
No.
I think it's nice to dip.
Yeah, but it's nice when it's in short. Anyway, we had a good show.
We had a fantastic
despite
show.
anything, we started off. I met a dog called Dotti in a supermarket.
You finally found out who that person
Came full circle, and the neighbor was very confused how I know her. But anyway,
so was that person from this apartment?
No, there's one over the road.
Ah, there you go. So not at all close to you.
No, very far away.
Very far away.
Yeah.
After that, Jono, it was a final straw. And I sung a song to make me feel better.
I had to let the heartstrings come out.
I think I did okay.
Mate, you told me you fired up the garage band.
I did.
If people was wondering where that world-class production came from, that was from the fingers of Mr. Jay Petrenko himself.
It was.
Those magic fingers.
It was magic fingers.
And then Joshua.
Yeah.
Tragic news.
You didn't get them.
There was a press release. I didn't get Taylor Swift tickets.
At least you didn't get fined for price gouging.
No, I didn't. I'm not in jail. 10%. Fuck. I was going for 100%.
Yeah,
200%.
You go for 200%.
I was going for 190% above the legal limit.
Yeah.
Well, you know how it is.
And I don't think anything else happened.
No, that was it.
Can you hear that?
Can you hear that? I can actually hear that. I'm just trying to think of something funny and quick-witted to say.
Well, thanks everyone for listening. Check out. Give us a 5-star.
Anything to say
Give us a 5-star.
Is there?
On Spotify.
Oh yeah, that's bye.